a warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. And our live game is Italy against Spain. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
A moment for pride and reflection as players and supporters stand for the national anthems. Italy proudly line up for their national anthem. We can have a look at them now. Buffon keeps goal. Bonucci, Chiellini, Darmian, De Sciglio, Marco Verratti, Parolo, Candreva, Al-Sharawi, Pella, Eder, tasked with leading the line. Spain play away from home. Casillas takes the gloves. Piqué, Sergio Ramos, Juan Fran, Jordi Alba. Sergio Busquets, Cesc Fabregas, Silva, Cazorla, Pedro, Morata, tasked with scoring goals. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, that's a toughie, but I'll go for big Giorgio Chiellini. He may not go about his business in the most stylish fashion, but he's a dogged, committed competitor who won't back down without a fight. He's also a very big threat when it comes to set plays.
Yeah, the scourge of so many strikers. Pedro has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Sergio Ramos cuts it out, aim forward. Pedro! Too close for comfort.
Okay, they've missed a couple of chances so far, but you can take nothing away from their spirit and desire. They look as though they want it more.
Now it's Eder. Silva. Now the pass. And that's been repelled. It's a loose ball. Decent hit and on target. Hits it first time! Goal! Spain! Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Now it's Pella. Italy can't seem to retain possession. Spain have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Always when you score early, it gives you such a lift, and it casts doubt in the minds of your opponents at the same time. And that pretty much sums up the difference in what we've seen. One team assured, the other a little unsure.
So what now? Tries a through ball. Jordi Alba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pedro. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Silva. It's Silva! An absolute thunderbolt! He's got himself a peach of a goal! And they are disappearing out of sight! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Spain get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was...
Pedro has been caught there, it's a foul. PK. Adair absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
El Shaarawy. Barolo. And it's El Shaarawy. De Chilio goes on an adventurous run. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Pedro. Silva. Jordi Alba. Silva. Cesc Fabregas. Sergio Busquets. Sergio Ramos. Jordi Alba. Silva. Cesc Fabregas. Set up 1 goal so far. Juan Fran. Silva, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. Sergio Ramos going full tilt down the left. Spain are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Juan Fran needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Belts one! He's got away with one there. El Shaarawy. De Chilio doing well down the left. Now, what are his options? Barolo. Cesc Fabregas with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Barolo. El Shaarawy. Thrust towards the front line. Looks to slip it through. Morata. Can he find a finish now? There's the whistle for half-time. Spain in control at half-time, 2-0. Here we go again then. And it's Jordi Alba. Pedro. Marco Verratti. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Pedro delivers. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Chiellini gets good distance on it.
It's never easy keeping the ball under control when the pressure's been applied like that. I think he asked too much of himself.
Now it's Morata. Morata! And if you gave goals for effort, he has one. But you don't. Barolo. Now it's El Shaarawy. Cesc Fabregas. Who's going to make this theirs? Spain, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Sergio Busquets plays it in. He'll try from distance. Candreva. Pella. Barolo. Marco Verratti. It's Morata! Oh, what a hit! What a hit! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Spain take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Sergio Busquets tries the route one option. Candreva. They really are proving themselves to be solid all over the field. Aimed long and direct. Morata! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, there wasn't much on for him, so it was worth a shot. It was worth a try from there.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, there's no doubt that the whole team revolves around him now. He leads by example, and he's become the main pivot. Cracking player.
Play for a throw. Dushilio. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Spain look to make a change here. Pedro. Pella. Oh, he's come up against a brick wall there. Parolo. Candreva. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Adair. It's Pella! Casillas did his best to put that behind. Now his concern is a corner. Well, he's making his point pretty forcefully. I can imagine some fairly colourful language down there.
Well, quite frankly, his defence just didn't do its job then and left him totally exposed. I think he's quite right to be upset about that.
They've scored! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! An absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
So is this the start of a comeback? Now it's Pella. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Marco Verratti, and it's Damian. Silva is steaming forward. Silva with the ball through. It's come loose. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
And out to safety. Has a look and has a go. Should have put that one away.
And if they don't get the job done from here, he'll look back on that moment and know he should have made it a 3-goal cushion. Should have finished things off.
Damian. Jordi Alba. Juanfran pumps it forwards. Italy can count themselves very lucky there. They looked fragile. Sergio Busquets goes long and forward. Parolo boots it upfield. Fabregas. Dushilio can hoist it clear. Cesc Fabregas doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Italy getting a lot of touches here, but and that is that. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional